I have a 1965 Gottlieb wedgehead called Flipper Pool, and I want to turn the coin return into the start button. It came with a doorbell for the start button. The most important thing to know is that there is line voltage going to the door of old Gottlieb's. That's 120 volts going to the switch. So you want to make sure you unplug the Jones connector going to the door, or just unplug the machine altogether. Okay, next we can remove the coin mech now that the power's off and it's safe to do so. And you'll see that that reveals the switch that the coin activates to start the game. It presses on this little lever. And what we want to do is take the coin return, which is this button on the front, which moves this lever, and get it to activate that switch. And we basically just have to move the switch to underneath this wire here. So first thing we want to do is loosen the screws holding the switch. And again, make sure your power's off before you do this, because you'll get a shock. And you can see that in the normal operating mode, the blades of the switch are above this wire. And you can see that this is the switch here, and we want to move it underneath this wire. So this is what it looks like with the switch underneath the wire there. And you can see that there is insulation on the wire. And when you press the coin return, it's going to close that switch. So lastly, you're just going to mount the switch back inside the machine. And if you want to be extra safe, you can add a little bit extra insulation to that wire, or to the top of the mechanism here. You can add some tape. You can see when you press the coin return, it just pushes down on that wire. Now that the switch is underneath, it will start the machine when you press the coin return. So lastly, you're just going to plug back in the Jones connector, or plug the machine back in, and we'll test this out. I wanted to thank Pinside and especially JR Pinball for sending me pictures on how to do this. Thanks, everybody.